All right, here we go. Hi, fellas.
Hi, guys.
Hello. Welcome to the garage, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Hanging out in the garage with us is, let me get this right, Janette, right?
Yep.
Ileath?
Ileath.
Ileath. I knew I'd mess it up. My name's Troy. You can call me Roy. I'll answer. It's okay. And Gena, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. I was just telling Craig, you guys, that I love San Francisco, and the band's out of San Francisco, right?
Yeah,
that's correct.
But last time I was there, it was just shit was so expensive. I mean, it was like.
Yeah, that's all of California, though. It's not just SF.
Yeah.
It helps that we can pay rent on our good looks, so
There you go.
we're getting by just fine there, Troy.
I'll bet.
Yeah, it is still expensive, but you know what hasn't changed when it comes to San Francisco? The Bay Area music scene in general is still one of the most supportive, cocoon happy spaces I've ever been a part of. And we're really happy to call San Francisco our home base. And as a matter of fact, we're holding this interview at our practice studio at Lennon Studios at South of Market. So for all the rappers out there who have been to San Francisco knows Lennon Studios is a place for a lot of us that we call our other home.
Oh, that's awesome. So that was one of our first questions. You guys have been able to get together and practice and play.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all vaccinated now too, so it's fantastic.
Oh,
yeah, the whole band went out and we're willing to get microchipped. I'm just kidding. We don't believe in baloney. We don't believe in baloney. We believe in science. Amen. And so, yeah, we all bubbled up early in quarantine, and we've been really stern and protective of one another, very respectful. And so as far as COVID and quarantine goes on versus hot laundry, we didn't slow down. We didn't stop. We only adjusted. And that really helped keep our train going. And honestly, a lot of things had to change in the world, which honestly, let's be real, a lot of the normal wasn't really fit to be our normal.
Right.
Right. I'm tired of all that baloney. We can change and we can get better. And, we are in a great position for that to happen, not just for our band, but for everybody we know and for humanity in general. But hey, I'm not here to save the world. We are here to make it danceable and a good time and to
rock it.
Well, that saves it.
Yes, we're making unity and we're making rock and roll and we're making good times. And I know you're here for it.
Well, that's why listening to you guys, the stuff, the music I've heard it's full of hope to me. I mean, there's an underlying, let's grab this life and let's live it. It's full of hope. I was telling Craig a few of the things that I've heard, so I'll let Craig go first. I always talk too much. Sorry. Go ahead, Craig.
Oh, no,
I
you're
have
fine,
my list
Troy. No, I was going to say I was watching your live show that you got online, and you guys have so much energy, just chock full of energy. And that, to me, I like that, because when you're energetic, that makes me energetic to listen to it, and it's very exciting that way. And I thought it was fun. It's a great, you guys had a great set. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thanks, Craig. You're obviously getting the message. If you're not coming to our show and having a good time dancing, then we're not doing it right. Or maybe you ain't ready to get loose enough yet. But our energy comes very natural. And that's what happens when you're happy. And that's what happens when you are letting life be life. Don't predict anything. You know what they say? Watch the devil laugh while you make plans. Well, we're just making waves, so that's okay. We're having a good time, and the
ripple effect. It's the ripple.
Yes,
that's right.
Water. Yeah, the live show. How did that go? I heard about it too late. Back in April, did you guys do a live stream?
February.
We did February, and hold on to your socks. We did April too.
So
you can check out both of the and we've even done a live show in March over at Winter's Tavern in Pacifica, outdoors, of course. We had a good time. We literally have been doing whatever we can to keep the rock and roll music scene breathing as much as we can help with. We're doing our part to keep San Francisco weird, right?
Yes.
Now, the shows were awesome. We are so happy to work with Art Boutique, and that was the show that you're referring to. That was in April. And then, of course, the Ivy Room show.
Absolutely.
That was a lot of fun. That one was the February.
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got some homework to do there, sweetheart.
I know.
You gotta go watch that Art Boutique.
But that gives me something to do now.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
35 minutes of good times, and then you know what you can do? Rewind and start
That's
over.
right.
The part you missed. So how did Hot Laundry get together? How did the band form?
Well, our band director, Grady Horde, he is really the backbone of our band, and he is also the main songwriter. I get to help, but Grady is the man with the plan, and he drives this sled as hard as he can, and we're so happy to work as a team together under Grady's Hot Laundry vision. Now, he started this with some of his old bandmates, and they were practicing, and then I met Grady at a bar, and we hit it off, and he was like, hey, why don't you come and sing? And I was like, oh my God, okay, sing, right? And, but guess what? We did. And we've been making music together ever since. And, you know, life is busy in general. And I always say this about the band. We've had some alumni, and now we have this lineup that has been working together for a while now. And my girls and I are having such a good time together, making plans, going places, playing shows, coming up with outfit ideas and choreograph moves and all that stuff. And also just sharing our joy together. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, this is work, y'all. This is work. You guys know putting this show together just doesn't come so easy. It takes dedication. It takes motivation, and it takes self-respect. And I'm glad to say I got a couple badass bitches right here backing me up.
That's right.
There's my feather, you know what I'm saying?
Right on.
And it takes love. Don't forget love. It takes love.
Absolutely.
Love
Lots of love.
We are made of love. We are made of pretty love dust, and we sprinkle that shit everywhere.
I love that. I'm writing that down.
That's right.
Well, you tell Grady if you see him, we'd love to talk to him, because if he's doing a lot of the songwriting, I hear, and you guys, I wrote it down. I love the fuzz. I love the Motown. I love the soul. I hear British Invasion in there, believe it or not. But I termed a term I used to Craig. I said, I heard melodic stooges, and I mean that in a great way.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
Well, that's all
I'll
right.
take it.
I'll take that too. Hell yeah. You know, Stooges, well, if you hear all those Detroit roots, talking Motown, you're talking the soul. I'm from Detroit, and you know, you guys, there's one thing you can do, and you can take the girl out of the Detroit, but you can't take the Detroit out of the girl. And I am thick with it. Oh, I'm telling you. And Grady, he's a Southern boy. So he was born in between Texas and North Carolina. So he's got that Delta boogie going on. And I got my Motown going on.
That's a good mix.
And it was like two beautiful worlds collide. And that's why we call it Garage Soul.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
I like
and
that.
I love to sing. Oh my goodness. Getting to wail it out. And, you know, I grew up on Detroit had a queen. Can we talk about her for a second?
Aretha.
Detroit had a queen. Aretha. Hell yeah. So that's what I grew up on. I grew up on all that Motown stuff. These girls grew up on rock and roll, putting us all together. It just made sense. You know, some things take a lot of effort, and then some things just flow. We flow.
it's a natural. It's a flip. It's a flip.
Yeah.
3 pieces.
It's a good mix. It all comes together.
Absolutely.
Hey, yeah.
So as
Hey,
far
yeah.
as recording,
Speaking of things that come together, may I go ahead and direct this conversation to our EP? Oh my goodness.
Ah.
Shake, slide, and twist. You guys try every move yet?
Oh yeah.
I recommend it vertical or horizontal. Oh, shit. That's right. If you ain't dancing or having sex to our music, then we're doing it wrong. Okay?
I agree.
So let's try it again.
what if I listen mainly alone?
However you feel inspired. I got 1, 2, ready to go.
Now, let me ask. I want to ask about recording. I want to ask about recording. Now, have you guys been recording live? Were you able to do it through the pandemic? I know you said you were in a bubble, and you made sure to stay in that bubble and respect it. Were you able to get into the studio and record?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we all managed to make it into, for the second time around, to the Complex recording studio, and it's downtown San Francisco. That was where we also recorded Voodoo Queen and a few of our other tracks. And then we went back and worked with the same producer, George Rosenthal, and we busted out the rest of these songs. Now, for our next full-length album, we've teamed up with our new bass player, Neil Young. Not the Neil Young, not that guy, okay?
Craig mentioned that.
Fun name, but totally different sound. And so Neil, he is a pro, and he is a longtime man in the music business. And when he saw Hot Laundry, he was like, I want to work with this. And little did we know we could talk him into joining and being our bass player.
Ah.
But we have charm and good music. So Neil joined up, and it was like, let me record your next album, to, okay, let me play in your band. And so we're going to be working with Neil. And so the next project is going to be completely DIY. We're not going to be outsourcing to the Complex Studio this time, but we will be doing it all in-house. And we're very excited about that. We do push really hard on the DIY for everything we do, from our videos. Even that April video you guys saw, from the Ivy Room video you saw, we did February, yeah, at the Ivy Room. That was all us.
Oh,
Gena
that's great.
on those videos. Ileath got us space. It is one giant group effort, Hot Laundry.
That's impressive.
Yeah, you can mix your colors in our laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Wash it on cold.
Keep it on cool.
Yeah, that's how you don't blend.
You wash it hot, but you keep it cool.
There you go. Well, now, are you doing this on spec, or do you have is there a label that I know weren't you on any labels? I mean, are you assigned to a
right,
label?
what was their name? We are on Golden Robot Records, and we are currently signed with Die Laughing Records.
Okay.
And we're doing a test run with Die Laughing Records. We're having a great time. We're having a wonderful learning experience with everything that's going on. But like I was saying, the DIY aspect of Hot Laundry isn't done yet. So the next full-length album, uncharted courses, but we're going to be pushing it ourselves. Nobody works harder for us than us.
Well, we certainly will.
We understand
work
that.
hard.
Yeah.
We'll work hard for you. I mean,
We love
everything we love about
Big love.
Well, you know what's exciting though? I'm kind of honored to have you guys. Number one, because Rodney Bingenheimer, the time we're taping this, is playing you guys' show on his 200th episode. That's thrilling.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Yeah, it's hitting in 45 minutes. I even subscribed to Sirius FM just to get Little Steven's Underground Garage.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And then Rodney's show being on there, and now it's his 200th, and he's been playing us. I am so happy to be a part of another branch of the music community that works hard on helping artists like us. You know, this is what it's all about. Like you guys helping us right now. If it wasn't for one hand holding another, we'd just be singing into the vapors, right?
Oh yeah.
It matters.
Right. You know, a lot of people say, well, there's no new good music. I'm like, bullshit.
You're not looking.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not paying attention.
Yeah. It's out there. I find it every day. I go down that rabbit hole. One thing leads to the next thing, and to the next thing, to the next thing, and before you know it, you've got a whole day of music that you're 50 steps away from where you started.
Stereo.
You know,
Rod, go ahead.
we like to think that the way we perform and the way Grady writes and the way we all build these songs together, it's not just for your ear, but we are reaching out and smacking you across the face and waking you up and having a good time. You know, sometimes our souls get tired. Sometimes our minds are tired. Sometimes we disconnect with that spark we had, you know, especially when we were in our 20s, and we lose focus. So music, as you fellas well know, and my ladies here know, is a source of life. It is a source to connect to your soul. It is
my church.
Let it all out. And you know what happens to people who don't express themselves? They become small. They become sad. They become angry. And then anger manifests into other things. Baloney! Nah, we got 4 songs right now. You can put it on. You can shake, slide, twist, and baloney all that stuff away. I'm all for it. These ladies are all for it. That's why our shows are fun, because we're dancing, because we believe in having a good time.
Yes. There's nothing fake. Craig and I, you guys are authentic, and that's the important thing. You know,
that's the word we always look for.
Yeah. You feel it to your soul. It's the church of rock and roll, you know, and I really believe that. I really believe that.
I'm a bit of a preacher, if you didn't know. And Troy, you say you can talk, but I can literally talk the paint off a wall. So. Got some air to fill, call me.
Look out.
Really good
Look out. We are gonna go live. Yeah. We are gonna go live on the radio show, which we tape on Saturdays. So you got, I think the Hot Laundry would be a good hour-long guest playing the stuff.
Y'all may have to call in sometime.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, bring it. Are you kidding me? That sounds
I
awesome.
would love to do that.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely. We have all kinds of stuff that we can invite you out to too. I know you're far away, but that doesn't matter. That's one thing I love about streaming shows. I know live music, nothing's going to replace it, nor would I dare speak of such things. But I do believe in coexisting with the streaming world that we've built around ourselves now. Now I can connect with you guys, which wouldn't have happened before.
Absolutely.
You know, can you imagine if we went through quarantine in the early 90s when barely anybody had a cell phone?
Oh, it'd be awful.
Or even internet, period.
Or dial-up. You know how many people would be so mad?
What would have happened to the Tiger King?
We got 3 tigers right here, baby.
Got a whole jungle, baby.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind, would you each share like a major influence in your music, like somebody, the music that grabbed you and just said, "This is what you gotta do."
Ladies, we want to try that first?
Ileath, you want to start us out?
Oh, geez.
Put you on the spot.
I know, right?
I can talk, but I've been doing all the talking.
You know, honestly, there's so many influences for myself that it's really hard to just really pinpoint. You know, yeah, I'm like a deer in headlights right now. I can't pinpoint.
What, somebody particular? Yeah, I understand that. I understand. We'll come back to you.
There you go. All right.
Well, I've got a few. I'm from the South as well. And so where I grew up was a really small town, not a lot of live music going on. So I remember like being a kid and like reading in the back of Rolling Stone magazine about all the music festivals that I couldn't go to,
Yeah.
but I really wanted to go to. And so to me, like, you know, as I became an adult, like being able to go out and experience music live is my favorite way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorite bands to see live is the legendary Shack Shakers. They're based out of
wow.
JD Wilkes is one of the top frontman in music today, and I stand by that no matter what. Jello Biafra has produced some of their music in the past. The last time I saw them actually was up here in Oakland, and Jello came and sang House of the Rising Sun with them.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It was fantastic.
That's very cool.
Any band that sounds just as amazing live as they do recorded, I'm there.
Well, you know, Jello, he's a major influence on all we do, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
But he's a big record collector too. So
Jello is a Hot Laundry fan.
Oh,
awesome.
Yes, it's true. He came to a show, couldn't stop talking about it. He loved it.
oh
He
wow,
loved it.
that's great.
Yeah, I'm happy to say, you know, again, it's local support. We have to support one another. It feels really good. Jello does that. Okay, now, brace yourselves. You asked me. People who influenced this thing right here, right? Okay, so we've already covered my Detroit roots, and we've covered my Queen Aretha, all right? But we got Diana Ross, her whole Supremes ad. I mean, like, you can see some of the elements. Ronnie Spector. Hello, Ronnie Spector. She's,
Thank you.
and then, side brag, Ronnie Spector called me a Ronette before for a whole weekend. I worked for her. Yes! Yeah. Big deal. I got a photo, everything. I have it. I got memories. Oh, that's for the hour-long show. Okay, anyway. Now, you want to talk to San Francisco roots. Janis Joplin was a big influence of mine since I was a teenager. And just her vivacious spirit. Yes, thank you. Her vivacious spirit, her hardness, her rawness in her voice and her performances, and her candle was blown out so early. I wish we could have had more of her. But
you know, it's
what
the truth.
she left,
Janette, sorry to interrupt, but to me, she just represents this was the truth, how she felt it. And I mean, to me, just so powerful. Sorry to interrupt. I apologize for that.
oh no,
That's okay.
please preach it back with me. Yeah, Church of Janis, like she really expressed herself, and you can see when I got that hard, there's a little her in there. And I grew up on her music, and it was, like I said, her candle went out early, so there was limited that I had, but Big Brother and the Holding Company put it together real well for her. I am a big fan of hers. And also too, Etta James. You want to talk about raw, you want to talk about feeling it, you want to talk about living it. That woman did it. And anybody can go and tell Beyonce right to her face, don't touch my music. Well, she got credit with me. I love a hard woman.
Yes.
Etta James is a big influence on mine. All the Motown ladies, I grew up on their music. They were practically my babysitters. You know, like my mama would turn on the radio and she'd be like, "That's what you get." So, yeah, and I had a good time. It was everything to me. And of course, one of my idols, Tina Turner. Tina, if you don't see it in our show, let me
That's
rewind
the energy.
it, start it
That's the
again.
energy right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I invoke that woman. You can't. Oh, I love her. I wish I could have been to one of her shows, but I was too young.
Yeah.
But I am taking all her teachings and putting it towards what I do in this band and on stage every day. And I really love her. And of course, the list goes on. These are just women. There are men out there that influence me, but they get enough attention.
Well, Janette, what I saw is also Bessie Smith. I don't know if you're familiar with
heck
Bessie
yeah.
Smith at all. But
Definitely.
there's some Bessie Smith in there.
I got some Betsy, I got some Billy, I got some Ella too. You know, women who have put through the work, put through the suffrage, POC, I'm a POC. I have been discriminated against. I have been told to shut the door. I've been told to go back to the kitchen. I have been down and put down. And you know what I do? I stand up harder. I stand up stronger. And it builds me for who I am. And it builds this persona that you see right here. This is the real deal, baby. I am like 5 feet of fire. I will burn a fool. Yeah, right? Yeah, back up even.
So I hear going back. I do hear Bessie. Go back and check Bessie Smith out if you haven't checked that out. That's awesome stuff. So too. All right, now I got to ask you guys: are in gear, vinyl? Are you into certain microphones? Do you collect records? What's up like that? This is the personal snapshot.
Yeah.
Vinyl. I mean, we all got it,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Tons of it. I live right next door to Rookie Ricardo's Records off of Haight Street.
Oh, wow.
I literally can't walk in there because then I can't pay rent. So that's how it
You
goes.
put us in a record store, it's like, holy,
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
I know. I spent how much?
I mean, if you exactly. But if you want to know, there's been one record that I had to buy twice because I wore it out, and that was an Etta James record. Etta Rocks the House. Please, if you're not familiar, go listen.
I don't
to
have it. I don't have it.
Rocks the House. Etta James Rocks the House. It is.
So it's called Etta Rocks the House.
Yeah, Etta James Rocks the House.
Yeah.
And that is one of my all-time favorite albums. And I don't play favorites. I have too much that I enjoy and respect. I can't do favorites, but I had to definitely replace that album before.
Played it to death.
Well, I will tell you this. I think that's the first album anyone's ever mentioned on the show that Troy didn't have.
Woo!
I think that's the first one that he didn't have multiple of usually.
Yeah. Usually I have to have the UK import. No.
I love it. And you know, fellas, if I may just rewind for one more minute, because there's a woman that has influenced my performance and singing as much as Tina Turner and as much as Janice, as much as Etta, and that's Sharon Jones. Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings was one of those moments when I saw them, I was godsmacked. I was floored. I was lifted, spiritualized, freed, and I love it. I miss her.
Yeah, the dad and the dad.
Sorry, Mom, but I did, and I have no regrets. No regrets. She was amazing.
This makes me sad. This makes me so sad. Just a talent that was left way too soon. But the Dap Kings are a killer band. Have you heard that who they've recorded with? They've went out and recorded a few things. I think they worked with Elvis Costello on a couple cuts, but I think they're still recording. I'm not for sure. What's going on over there, ladies? What's going on? I see you looking. Is it time to go?
No. The guys are practicing. It's really loud.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear all the bass coming through. I hope you can't, but if you can.
We can't.
That's good. That's
We'll
good.
dig it if it
that's
comes
not our
through, though.
Thanks. No,
So
we're
what
doing
can we-
great.
what
We're
can
doing
we
great. We're having a good time.
What can we look forward to? What's
Look
next?
forward to?
Yeah, what
What's
do you guys
next for
got coming
Halloween?
up?
Yeah.
Are you hitting the road?
Oh man, we got a lot actually.
Are you
I'm like,
ready?
I don't know where to
I-
start.
ready.
I
I'm
read somewhere that maybe
Write it down.
you guys were with the Detroit Cobras at some point this summer.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
September.
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 Come
Very
fall.
exciting.
They're doing
Where?
2 shows in the Bay Area, and we are going to be playing on one of them at the Ivy Room again. We love the Ivy Room.
We do love the Ivy Room.
Yeah.
Yes,
Lonnie and Summer over there, amazing ladies.
Oh.
Woman-owned.
absolute, just precious people, and we thank them for their support and helping all these artists during these weird days. And we will be playing there in September. September 19th, we'll be there. And we are also playing 4th of July. We're doing an outdoor music festival over at Winter's Tavern in Pacifica. And we're playing early so everybody can go ahead and get their drink on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then also we're going to be in Vegas during Punk Rock Bowling. So you can
Yes.
first-
I will see you ladies there then.
Oh, fantastic.
I'll be there.
We're playing Friday at Evil Pie. So come and hang out with us.
Oh, I like Evil Pie. Good place.
Yeah,
Perfect,
we'll be
yeah.
there, and the rest of the shows will be announced later. But that's the ground route right there.
I will
and we'll
be there.
all weekend. Hell
Awesome.
yeah! Nice. We're gonna hit
Have
the
you
ground.
thought about doing like a Midwest tour? Have you thought about a Midwest or an East Coast tour at all? Is that
wanna
you
go
played with that
everywhere.
idea?
We'd
everywhere?
love to. Like,
Is that an invite?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Come on out
yes.
here.
Yeah.
We're there.
yeah, I lived in Nashville for a long time, and I still have a lot of great friends and acquaintances there. So we've been talking about trying to put together like a Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
You could do,
Memphis.
yeah. You could do a Nashville, Louisville, Indy. Just boop, boop,
Oh,
boop.
perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because we're all so close together.
And Detroit.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
Troy, our buddy.
I ain't going that close without going home.
You know, Troy, our buddy Dave's from Detroit. That's where he grew up.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
the guy who
him and
designed-
I are
designed-
best friends.
Well, and when it comes September, if you guys need any old broken down DJs to carry your gear, let us know. We will be your roadies. Be
We're
happy
good
to-
roadies.
Perfect. Yes, perfect. We might need you to like come out in our band T-shirt and then your panties. And
Okay.
then you can be our merch support. We'll show you up on stage. You can come out and do the catwalk, you know. But it's important. It's important. I don't want no boxers. I want the man bikini thingy. What do they call it?
Speedos.
Banana
Speedos.
briefs, banana hammocks, whatever.
Briefs.
I want to see some cheeks, fellas.
I'm so tired of being treated just like as an object.
We'll get some sequin ones special made for both of you. Shaping.
Okay.
Glitter.
We are talking about coming out and sometime in this fall. So if everything's cleared open and able to do so, we're talking about coming out and just hanging out and catching some bands live and recording them.
Headed
for
to
the show.
California and spend some time out there.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you're welcome. Come
I
out.
think you guys are the first ones we've talked to from San Francisco. So,
Yeah.
Oh, prepare yourselves. You need some friends? I got plenty of them here. What you
Yeah.
want?
awesome.
We'll send them all your way. No, come on down, fellas. We'll have a party. You guys can be MCs.
Awesome.
I'd love
That'd be
it.
great.
I would love it.
Let's
I
do
would
it.
absolutely love it. I would wear sequin Speedos. Yes, I would.
You are about to find out how bad sequins can cut the skin.
Oh, yes.
I think Troy's more
Something I
familiar
don't
than
know
you
already, though. See?
You bring that sparkle G-string sequence thing. SM, whatever you're into, baby. We got some rock and roll to match you.
That is rock and roll. That is rock and roll.
Absolutely.
Thank you all very much for joining us. Hot Laundry.
appreciate
we'd like
you
to
guys
have
coming
on
on.
again. Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
having
thank
us.
you guys so much.
We're big fans.
All right. Spread peace and love.
Or hate and discontent. It's up to
Shit
you.
everywhere, fellas.